Hi there, my name is Aya. You're watching Aya Reads, and I'm here to talk about my most anticipated releases for the rest of the year. So basically, September through December of 2023. So I don't have a whole lot of anticipated releases. To be fair, the way I'm reading right now is I mainly read books that have been recommended numerous times. So I tend to not read a whole lot of new releases unless they are books, the next books in series I'm already reading. So you're going to see that the majority of the books I'm talking about are those next books in series. I don't know why my reading, well, I do know because I want to be reading books I really love, and the chances of me loving a book that other people have already loved is significantly higher than me loving a book that nobody's ever heard of or nobody has ever read. These are going to be in order of publication date, so let's get started. The first book comes out on September 5th, and it's The Long Game by Elena Armas. So Elena Armas, I've only read one book by her, but I remember really, really loving it, and it was The Spanish Love Deception. The American Roommate Experience, is that what it's called? The American Roommate Experiment is on my TBR for, I guess, hopefully September. But yeah, like I said, I have read a book by her and I really enjoyed it, so I figured let's read her new release as well. So this is basically a small town romance between a executive and a professional soccer player. Listen, I hate the word soccer. The game should be called football because that is the only word that makes sense. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, basically their mission is to revive this town's football game. I'm just gonna say it, I'm sorry. And yeah, the cover looks really cute. And like I said, I really did love Elena Armas's debut novel, so I'm very excited to read this one. On September 26th, The Fragile Threads of Power by V.E. Schwab comes out. This, I believe, is a spin-off from her Dark Shade of Magic series, which I've read and really loved. Yeah, I don't know if I can tell you a whole lot about this book because it may spoil the first series. Basically, like I said, it's a spin-off from the Dark Shade of Magic. Dark Shade of Magic, we're following this magician named Kel, and in this world there are 4 different worlds, or in this case 4 different Londons that only a few people can travel through, and every London is different. You have a London that's very much like ours. We have a London where magic is very vibrant. We have a London that the magic is there but it's very corrupted, and then there's this 4th London that nobody really talks about. And I guess this book, we follow 7 years from the events of the last book of that series. And yeah, very excited about it. Like I said, I did really love that series, and I do really love V.E. Schwab, or Victoria Schwab. So very excited to read her new book set in this series. Then on October, a bunch of books come out. So October is going to be a very expensive month for me. October 3rd, the 5th volume of Lore Olympus comes out. Lore Olympus, I really loved. I'm all caught up on this series now. I've read the first 4 volumes. Lore Olympus is basically a Hades and Persephone retelling. It's very popular on Webtoons, which means that you can read it for free on Webtoons if you're interested, but I have been waiting patiently for the hardbacks to come out. So volume 5 comes out and I'm going to be reading it as soon as it is in my hands. October 5th, The Endless War by Daniel L. Jensen comes out. And basically what I'm referring to is the hardback comes out, or the paperback come out on October. It has actually already been out on audio. Daniel L. Jensen releases the audiobooks first, like 6 months ahead of time before she releases the physical books for this series, which sucks for me because I cannot concentrate on audiobooks, and especially fantasy audiobooks, just forget about it. Like, I will be so lost. So I've been waiting for the hardbacks to come out, which means I'm also behind on this series. Basically, this is the 4th book in the Bridge Kingdom series by Daniel L. Jensen, and the Bridge Kingdom series is a series of 3 different duologies. And this book, The Endless War, is the 2nd book in the 2nd duology. And because it's such a long wait for me, I also haven't read the 3rd book yet, but I'm going to remedy that. I've been rereading the 1st duology, and basically I'm going to be reading 1 a month until October so that I can read The Endless War when it comes out. The Bridge Kingdom, at least the 1st book, is about this guy named Aaron, and a king named Aaron and a princess named Lara. They're from 2 different kingdoms, and Aaron is the king of this powerful kingdom called the Bridge Kingdom. And the reason it's powerful is because of the bridge, as you might guess. because it's one of the safest way to get, basically to do trade in this world. And that makes them very powerful, and every other kingdom kind of wants to take them down, including Lara's father. Basically, he sends her to be a snake in the midst, should I say. Basically, he sends her to kind of be a spy and reveal all the Bridge Kingdom secrets so that he can invade. And of course, that things don't happen that way. She falls in love with him. And in the second duology, we follow her brother, and him falling in love with a woman you meet in the second book, so I cannot tell you who that is. So yeah, very excited about it. Like I said, I still need to read the first book in this duology, but I'll be all caught up once this book comes out. Then on October 10th, Caught Up by Liz Tom Ford comes out. So actually, I'm currently reading the first book, but I'm also planning on reading the second book this month, actually in August. So I know for sure that I'm gonna love these two. I already really love the first 114 pages I read of the first book. So I'll definitely anticipate that I'll be anticipating Caught Up by Liz Tom Ford. So this is the third book in the Windy City series by her. And it follows different professional athletes. I don't know who we're following in this book, but I don't care. It's on here because I do anticipate that once I finish the first two, I'll definitely be anticipating this book. On October 11th, Saga Volume 11 comes out. So I've been reading Saga for such a long time now. It is my favorite comic book series. And yeah, this is the 11th one. So I cannot tell you a whole lot about it. What I can tell you is that it follows this Romeo and Juliet type story of these two different species from two different, well, one of them is from a planet and the other one is from a moon, and this planet and this moon are at war with each other, and they fall in love and have a baby, and this baby is kind of illegal, and they are being pursued by all these different countries, planets, and they form this like found family, and I really love it. If you've not read Saga, I would highly recommend it. On October 13th, Hopeless by Elsie Silver comes out. So this is the 5th book in the Chestnut Spring series, the first one being Flawless. This might actually be the final book. Maybe. But I've read the first two and I'm slowly making my way through it so that I'll be all caught up once Hopeless comes out. Hopeless follows Bo, which I'm already loving Bo. Bo is the third Eaton brother, actually. So we follow the first two Eaton brothers in the first two books, actually. And then there's the other two books don't follow the Eaton brothers, but this one does. We follow Bo. Bo is a soldier. So this is basically going to be a military romance. And this is going to be like a very popular older guy and this like shy virgin heroine, I'm pretty sure. And her family kind of sucks, from what I've read so far in the Chestnut Spring. So I'm very excited about this one. I have loved Bo ever since the first book, so I'm very much looking forward to his book. On October 17th, the 10th volume of Spy Family comes out. Spy Family I've been loving. I actually started it this year, so I haven't been waiting for this 10th volume for a long time, but Spy Family just charmed me to no end. I fell in love with this series, with this family. So yeah, the 10th volume comes out. I'm gonna be waiting in line at the bookstore just to get it. On October 31st, The Graham Effect by Elle Kennedy comes out. So this is basically a spin-off from her off-campus series, the first one of that being The Deal. And in this book, we actually follow the couple from The Deal. We follow their daughter. So my plan is to actually not read this right away. I just read the second book in the off-campus series. So my plan is to finish the off-campus series first and then either maybe start this one right away or read the Briar U series first. So I don't know, but this is another sports romance following like I said, the daughter of Garrett and Hannah from The Deal. So Gigi, she's a professional. She's also a hockey player. And oh yeah, Luke is from a different hockey team and everybody kind of hates him. So she enlists her father's help, who's like this big shot professional hockey player now, to help him out. and then they're obviously gonna fall in love. I don't know. I do love Al Kennedy. I've read 3 books by her now, and I have been loving everything she's written, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna read this. I don't know if I'm gonna read it in October right away, but it's definitely gonna be on my radar. If I don't read it as soon as it comes out, I'm definitely gonna be reading it either at the end of 2023 or the beginning of 2024. November 7th, a very hyped book is going to come out. Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. This is the second book in the Empyrean series by her, the first one being Fourth Wing. Yeah, I've read Fourth Wing. I really loved it. And of course, I'm going to read the second book as soon as it comes out. Fourth Wing actually ended on a big reveal. So very excited to see what's going to happen in Iron Flame. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really much to say about it. I'm pretty sure if you love Fourth Wing, you're going to buy this as soon as it comes out. And then the last book doesn't actually have a release date yet, and it's going to be the Immortals After Dark novella following Rock. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. Basically, Kresley Cole announced that she's going to release a Immortals After Dark novella at the end of 2023 and then a full-length book in 2024. The Immortals After Dark is one of my favorite series of all time. I absolutely adore that series. So, of course, I'm going to read whatever she comes out with as soon as it comes out. So yeah, she did say end of 2023. So far, there hasn't been a whole lot of news about it except for her announcement. So a part of me thinks that there might be a chance it's going to get pushed to 2024. But, you know, she did say end of 2023. So my feeling is it's going to be December of 2023. But I don't care. When it comes out, I know that I'm definitely going to read it. And maybe I'm actually going to reread the books that he's in. So, yeah. Those are the 11 books that are my most anticipated releases for the last 4 months of 2023. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you're also excited about any of these. And I'm also very interested to hear about your most anticipated releases. So maybe I can add those to my list as well. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.